Many thanks to Fellow Extraction Squad, Clash from the servers, Sergeant Pepper's servers, Sea of Doors Cloud, Dallas, the Struggle Community, the Karma Crew servers, Dots, Designful, and Friendly a DayZ podcast for making this video possible. DayZ 1.29 is a minor patch, but it does include some good additions and changes, including a bunker expansion with a Badlands teaser inside it, so I'm going to take a first look at the important stuff of this update. Sakhal's bunker now has a third entrance on the top using this door here, which used to be inaccessible and was the same asset used in the blocked bunker, the one over here, which is now a pile of rubble where this blocked door used to be. I didn't notice any more changes around the bunker, but when you head into the bunker there certainly are a lot. It's possible that you can get into this bunker using this entrance, so it is not a one-way door here, but the doors do open slowly and give you a jump scare that I wasn't ready for. There are many doors down here and it basically doubles the size of the bunker when you're looking from the bottom, with most rooms being dead-end rooms that are all connected to a narrow hallway. This hallway leads from the entrance to the bunker main area where everything is the same, but only one door connects to the rest of this new area, and this door does not automatically close, but the other new heavy doors do after some seconds, and it has some pretty cool animations to come with that door. One of the many rooms down here, of which there's around 10 of them, there is a few teasers inside one of them, with the first being this replica of the 1.14 teaser that we got with the TV screens. This teaser came with the release of gas zones and gas attacks, hinting that this might be the location where gas attacks are coming from, or at least this is where they're coordinated from, but I've not seen any missile silos on Sakhal, so that means that they might be fired from the submarines, or I might just be wrong. On the table are the two same maps that we saw in the 1.14 teaser 2, along with a teaser we've never seen before, and from this I gathered that the Yellow King was searching for Hannah in Chernoros, got lost somewhere, and is now in Badlands, or is heading to Badlands, based on the yellow crown just above the location here. In the same colour of this crown is some writing down here, but I couldn't make out what this says exactly. Maybe somebody else can figure it out. And there's loads of writing on the walls too, as if somebody was trapped down here for many days, so maybe someone can translate what all this jargon says. The loot in the bunker doesn't look to be much different, so opening the doors using the generator is the best loot method here still, but I did find one piece of loot in the new area, Cobra sights. A whole bunch of new items have been added this patch, including 3 variants of the pilot jacket seen here, the long military coat in 3 different variants, the Sakhal flag and the armband, the bear headdress acquired from killing a bear without headshots, which means we can now successfully roleplay as Man Bear Pig, a craftable fox headdress crafted from a fox pelt and a leather sewing kit, the gulag jacket which doesn't have any variants, military sweaters coming in 3 different variants with a patch on the arm being the only difference I believe between these 3. Military winter boots coming in 3 different variants. We have 2 new pairs of fur boots, but I don't believe these ones are craftable. And finally the long haul backpack in 4 different colour variants, and they're all looking pretty good. I'm still not sure which map each of these items spawn on, but in the patch notes under Frostline it did say that pilot jackets, this long coat and the Sakhal flag might be Sakhal exclusive based on the patch notes. We've been given different information during their live stream, you can see the video here if you want to see it, with the rest being on all maps maybe. I'm not sure exactly which maps these items are going to be spawning on. The weapon crack sound has been changed again, but I'm not exactly sure how this has changed. It sounds almost identical to the last patch. The pistol sounds certainly have changed though, and here are some examples with the Deagle, CR75 and the FX45. Assault rifles sound very different too, and again heard here is the LAR, the M4 and the Mini AUG. I'll make a full video on all weapon sound changes in this patch, along with testing how unique weapon sounds are at a distance. Chernarus's loot economy has been changed in 1.29, but those changes won't make it into the 1.29 stable release, so basically they're using experimental to test some loot changes, and it will be added in 1.30. From the additional stream they did about this, they hinted that automatic weapons will be harder to get in the near future, and there will be unique locations for certain pieces of loot. For example, farms will reward more guns, and there will be more dynamic events in the future to get better gear, and it will be moved to that dynamic event too. So dynamic events will probably spawn loot that was previously in higher tiers like tier 3 and 4, as they said the plate carrier will most likely only spawn at dynamic events, and they're reducing how many plate carrier infected will spawn too. From all the info they were talking about, I'm guessing what they're doing is making it harder to find military gear in the future, and they're going to make the early game mostly melee based and trash weapons, and getting top tier gear will require a lot of time now. This is the direction they've been heading for the last few patches, and it's basically to smooth out or lengthen out the loot progression process. But one thing that we know for certain from the stream they did is that they want us to explore the map more, because that's what they said. I did check the changes quickly, but I didn't notice any major changes, so these tweaks might be minimal, or maybe these changes are only on official experimental servers for now. The new wishlist promo for Badlands is in the main menu this patch. The nights on Chernarus and Livonia will be brighter now. Dead players on Sakhal will now freeze correctly, which means they won't decay and they won't get flies buzzing around them. And Pavlovo plus Radonen will have static gas zones that have been adjusted. I'm not sure how they've been adjusted yet. The bug related to gas zones being invisible sometimes should be fixed in 1.29, and the Olga and the Saka shouldn't be doing backflips in this patch either. It seems the devs saw my how to unstuck loot video here, as they've said that issues with displaying items inside the vicinity tab have been fixed, and they've stopped players from being able to access loot through objects too. You can learn a little bit more about this patch in this video here, or you can learn what a Badlands is if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I say Badlands. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good day.